can see I'm all smiles, so I'm happy. I came on time. I'm punctual. I'm very happy. Okay, so from inception to date, you can attest with me that Airpeace has always had the interests of we Nigerians at heart. That is the most important thing. It is truly Nigerian. It is pure Nigerian. Everything it does is just to make sure that the citizens feel the impact of its availability and presence in Nigeria. From crashing of the airfares to providing to routes that normally planes don't fly, they don't fly before, they ensure they put as many flights as possible. But this one is the banger, this particular London route, because it's been, let me not talk about what other airlines have been doing, but you know that most of us had to fly to some countries and have some layover 6 hours before continue for a 6 hour, that's not flight. It doesn't make sense, but right now they've broken that, they've crashed down the prices, they made us feel loved, they made us feel proud of who we are, because you can now see that you can eat your local dishes on board, you can speak your language, you can feel the warmth that they've tried to provide. So to me, it has always been about who we are, and they feel us, and they've made life easy for us. I mean, they have tried to be Nigerian. When you eat on board, you feel you are home. That is a wonderful strategy. They try to have the personalized services to everyone, irrespective of whether they are flying economy, business class, or the first class. They render the same quality of services. They take off on time and land on time, so you can actually plan your trip. There's no delay so far, no canceling and everything. So they made us feel like Nigerians. And then to me, I'm a pure Nigerian. Anything Nigerian, I support. Okay? So they are doing what they're doing. Just let the services, let the quality they started with be sustained. We don't even need improvement. Let them just sustain that. Let it not just be for the first time. The rush will be there. There will be issues. There will be challenges. But the ability to surmount those challenges is what makes them the number one flyer. I'm tell you, for free, I see Airpeace being the number one in Africa and globally. Take it from me. Yeah.
Yes, it's exciting to see what Fidelity Bank is doing, and I'm not surprised because the marks have been there, all the characters. So when I heard this, I said, yes, we are getting there, and we are going to do more. This is just a tip of the iceberg of what we want to achieve in the industry. Airpeace is bold. Airpeace is bold, and they are daring. They entered the industry when there were hard times, but they took the industry by storm. And when people are saying take it easy, they are opening up new frontiers. The London one is there, and we are seeing the benefits. What Airpeace has done has not only opened the eyes of Nigerians, both to opportunities and the exploitations that other people have been doing, but they have also shown themselves that they are passionate about this country. Very passionate, and that's what I like about them. When there are challenges that people are shying away from, you see Airpeace getting in there. They don't only get in there, they conquer, and people now want to follow after them. So they blaze the trail, they open up frontiers, and that's, of course, the owner is Airpeace speaks his character. Airpeace speaks his character, and is there. For want of words, I say I envy him. He's somebody I look up to. When there are things like this, I always say, what is Airpeace going to do? And they never disappoint. And that's why Fidelity Bank is celebrating them, and that's why I'm joining Fidelity Bank to celebrate them, to say kudos. I'm sure we're going to see much more than we have seen. And we are with you all the way.
Put away whatever competition there is that might exist, especially in the private sector, to celebrate people who are achieving great things. So I think it's only fair, first of all, that we put our hands together and celebrate Fidelity Bank, ladies and gentlemen. Please put your hands together for Fidelity Bank. We're all very proud of what MPs has achieved over the last decade and what they continue to achieve and what we know that they are still here to achieve. And it's amazing that Fidelity Bank is taking this step to celebrate a friend, a partner, and a brand that has continued to make Nigeria proud. Ladies and gentlemen, you put your hands together for Fidelity Bank before. Now, please put your hands together for Air Peace. You know, in Nigeria, it's illegal to wear camouflage or anything that makes you look like you're impersonating the military. Mr. MD, sir, you're welcome. I hope there's no fine for dressing like a pilot. I'm okay. You're very welcome, sir. I have so many memories of, being a part of the Fidelity Bank and the Air Peace family. Before we started, booking all our flights on our phone. So many memories of walking into the Admiralty Fidelity Bank branch and walking out to the Air Peace office there to book a flight back in the day. This is testament to the fact that this friendship and partnership is very, very, very long term. And it's only right that Fidelity is doing this here today. Ladies and gentlemen, when you have seen the track record of Fidelity Bank, and even better, how they have continued to be one of the biggest brands and banks and financial institutions in this country, you know that you are seated here today with a brand that continues to prove themselves as one of the best. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be having lots of enjoyment today. It's not a day of long speeches, it's a day of celebration. We're here to celebrate an amazing milestone. Some of us have already been on this flight, haven't we? Who here has been on the Air Peace flight to London? I know I saw Chief Obikubana. You've been on the flight. You can testify to the greatness of it. I saw so many pictures online of, this flight. Mr. MD. MD, sir. Mr. MD, sir. Sir. I have been on the flights to South Africa and to Sharjah as well. And I don't know why I wasn't called for the London flight. But I know it's not too late. Not just because I know that it's an amazing flight, but when I saw the picture, why this celebration tonight is very, very important. Please, wherever you are, pay attention to your screens right now as we'll take you on a quick journey of the MP story.
On November 1st, 1925, the first planes to ever land on Nigerian soil arrived at Maiduguri en route to Kano, where the planes later arrived at exactly 5:10 p.m. to a rousing welcome by over 20,000 awe-stricken citizens who had never seen anything like it and had waited for days. The three de Havilland DH-9A aircraft owned by the Royal Air Force had flown 6 days from Helen, Egypt to northern Nigeria. In 1935, the operations of the Royal Air Force were replaced by those of the Imperial Airways. The Imperial Airways later metamorphosed into British Overseas Airways Corporation. In August of 1958, the Nigerian government, in partnership with British Overseas Airways Corporation and Elder Dempster Lines, formed the West African Airways Corporation Nigeria Limited, which was later metamorphosed into Nigerian Airways. Nigerian Airways. Our experience counts. The blood wasn't always on our side. Decades on, after a few momentary highs and a myriad of institutional and sometimes fatally consequential lows, the Nigerian aviation industry began learning the hard way that adapting to changes is unavoidable. Hence, the desperate quest for a more revolutionary approach to the conquest of our troubled skies.
before going to the office, I knew nothing about aviation. When I met Allen, he had no, when I say no clue about aviation, FPs was one, I have a passion for job creation.
With an incredible obsession for youth empowerment, Alan took an aim, fired his shot, and went for the prize. But not so fast, he later realized, as he was met with an army of surprises.
Someone told me that going to aviation, and one with 737 jets will give job to 1,000 people. And that's wow.
He went to the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority office to inquire about, starting an airline and all that. And the lady he met there now just pointed out to him that, look, you can't do this on your own. You need to meet somebody who is, well-grounded in the industry and is working as a consultant, helping other people. And then right there, then she gave him my number, and then he called.
I got Engineer Bola Abate, who is the seasoned aviator. The craft engineer, he owns his own aviation outfit called Air First. So I got him, my partner as my consultant, I contracted him. So he was the one that taught me everything I knew in aviation. I didn't even know what cycle meant. Cycle means landing. All I had was my passion.
The passion was so strong. When we started, I had the mind that, okay, the first place you have to go to primary school and then get to secondary school. He said, no. I want to go straight to secondary school. I said, in aviation, if you do that, it is, it's more or less like a disaster. He said, what is it? And I told him, I said, if you're going to start, we will start with a charter company. That means you get this side of aircraft, small aircraft that can take like 10, 12 people, and then you run the charter business for 1 year. I will be there with you to go through the, rhythm and all that. He said, charter. I said, and then your overhead will be low. You only get like maybe to employ 4 pilots or, at least 2 pilots with 1 aircraft, and then maybe 1 or 2 cabin crew, and blah, 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 and then that's it. So you will be able to master the game. He said, no, with what you told me, I think I know what to do. And then I want to go for it.
It's a thriving airline, very determined to make their impact, and I wish them the very best of luck. Well, I think they still need to improve on the timeliness of their local flights in particular.
With your spouse, or you're here with your senior colleague, it will be a matter of appraisal. So clap well, clap well, clap well. You never can tell when this thing's coming handy. MD man, good to see you. Good evening. The one and only chairman Airpeace, Dr. Onyeama. Please a round of applause for the star boy tonight. You really came like a star boy with your glasses. Small thing remain, we'll ask you to come and perform like a musician. Congratulations, sir. You have done Nigeria proud. We are very proud of you. And another set of Nigerians we are planning to be proud of is Nigerians that can speak and understand English. Mr. Chairman, I was on one of your flights, and apparently that passenger was his first time flying ever. And when the crew came to him, and then they just asked him simple question: do you mind a cup of coffee? The guy said, I mind. They asked the guy next to him, do you mind a cup of coffee? The guy said, I don't mind. They gave coffee to who don't mind. If they mind, they didn't give him coffee. He said, yeah. The next thing, the crew came again. Do you care for some cake? The guy said, when I mind, they don't do. If I care now, they don't do. The guy said, I don't care. So they asked the next guy, do you care for some cake? The guy said, I care. They gave him that guy. They didn't give him. The next thing I said, hey, I'm prepare for landing. So I said, hey, what's that? Oh, I mind, I don't mind. I care, I don't care. Give me my cake. I don't know which one I speak for here. But it's so good. I was wondering, Mr. Chairman, if you were going to come alone and not come with your crew, but then I saw the fantastic crew at the back of the room. Please, a round of applause for the most courteous air crew ever. Mr. Chairman, your people, especially the guests, they can smile. Even when you're stressing them, they are still smiling. I was on one airline like that. COVID as an excuse, giving us puff. Please, sir. Return to our rights to COVID. All those in favor say aye. Sir, support the people. But then again, sir, we are really proud of you because you are an inspiration to Nigeria and Nigerians. Particularly the humanitarian things you've done. I remember when we had the Ukraine war, even some other places, MPs would say, no, we are going to lift Nigerians for free. But on the other hand, some Nigerians are desperate to leave Nigeria. It is so bad, sir, that when MPs posted on their Twitter that they are going to lift Nigerians in Ukraine to bring them back home, somebody replied, when is the flight leaving? They still won't follow go. And for those of you who are leaving Nigeria, I don't know what you are looking for. There is no place like home. The kind of freedom we enjoy in this country does not have mates. I was in the US with some of my friends. We went partying and we were driving high speed. I wasn't driving, they were driving. The next thing we had behind, police. Police in America made grown men like us. I have 2 children at home, for goodness sake. They made us to blow balloon. I can't remember the last time I blew balloon in my lifetime. Police drew line, chalk on the floor. Grown men with their neck. We were walking on a straight line just to show them we were not under the influence of alcohol. Meanwhile, in Lagos, Nigeria here, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we go to club, we drink, we are high, we are driving. Police will stop us, checkpoint. We are the ones that will announce ourselves to police. Oh boy, your boy, officer, your boy is on high. We don't get tea. The police, they congratulate us now and they enjoy this country. That's the kind of freedom we want me to live. Do you know in other countries, other airports in other countries, you have not missed your flight time. Just your check-in. If check-in ends at 11:30, you go anywhere, your flight is like 2 p.m. Check-in closes 11:30. You go there 11:32, or you will tell you we have closed. You will beg. They will not tell you what I don't like. I'm afraid. How can you be afraid? I'm the one the problem, you're the one afraid. What are you afraid for? But in Nigeria, come on. You can miss your check-in, miss the boarding, miss the closing of the door, miss the takeoff. The aircraft is airborne. As you reach the counter, they say, sir, that's the aircraft going. Only one thing you will tell them, what can we do? Once you tell them, what can we do? They say, I'll get back to you, sir. Hello, Captain. Come back. Today I'm not again here. Come back. That's the kind of freedom you want me to live in this country for? No way! By the way, I surprised some 2 months ago. I went to Akure for the first time. I was shocked that what they call an airport in Akure is actually an airport. How many of you have gone to that airport? That is a supermarket if you ask this. I now found out that actually passengers who use Akure Airport, they don't actually wait in the airport. They come to the airport, check in, and go back home. If they announce your flight, we hear it from your house and start coming. In fact, I heard that in Akure Airport, they don't the control tower. You know other airports, they radio themselves in the control tower. Alpha. This is Tango, reporting for Charlie. Airpeaks, give us clearance to land. Airpeaks, clearance, landing, over. No, in Akure Airport, there's no need for the radio. The pilot will just fly near the window of the control tower, open his window. Doctor, I feel land. Doctor will say, hold up, Captain, hold up. Hey, Airpeaks, come they go. This guy fuel will soon finish, come they go. But for real, Nigeria, this is really big because Nigerians have been inspired. And I tell people that all this happiness we're happy for MPs is because it is a homegrown business. All those ones that come from outside, people say no place like home, yes, but also no business, no
Nigeria is always changing. Those of you who travel, you know Domino's Pizza. You go abroad, you eat Domino's Pizza, you eat their pizza, you eat their chocolate pocket, you eat their chicken wings. Domino's Pizza came to Nigeria. As I speak with you, man, Domino's Pizza is selling jollof rice and fried plantain. Some people sat down and went to South Africa and saw Nando's. And they said, we need to have our own Nando's. They brought Chicken Republic. Sir, as I speak with you, Chicken Republic is selling white rice and boiled egg. Some people sat down, they brought KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken. As I speak with you, every man, KFC is selling a soup and pepper soup. Some people saw McDonald's years ago and wanted to replicate the same thing in Nigeria. And they brought Mr. Biggs. We all know Mr. Biggs. As I speak with you, Mr. Biggs actually gave us signs years ago when they started selling yam porridge and beans. Right now, sir and ma, Mr. Biggs is selling beer. Just the other day, Mr. Biggs, they are selling malaria medicine inside here. The girls who work in Mr. Biggs also do POS while at it. Nigeria is turning this. Nigeria is a spirit. That's why only the things that emanate from Nigeria can succeed in Nigeria. I was outside one day, I was saying, oh my God, I can't wait for Starbucks to come to Nigeria. Starbucks, if you can get me, stay where you do. If not, we will not be shy. Stay there. What?
Well, I think what stands Airpeace out from the others in the industry is the leadership and vision. I think from inception, the vision was to grow, to not be a national or a regional airline, but to be an international airline. And obviously, that vision is being birthed and it's being actualized right now. So I think that is the fundamental thing that stands Airpeace out of the pack in Nigeria. I think just on the campaign, nothing good comes easy. So everything that is a challenge right now is just a matter of perspective. It could either be a stumbling block or it could be a stepping stone. So I don't think anything is unexpected. It's all market forces at play. Airpeace should just stay the course and look at the challenge as stepping stones. Yeah.
And today they have 34 aircraft. So disciplined financially. So when you look through the account of Airpeace, you will not see personal strength. That's a lesson for everybody, and that is why we're here today to celebrate them. This is a major milestone, and we have supported them, no doubt, but they have also been very loyal to us. But they have been a big brand for a very long time, and all the big boys wanted them. The client and the team said no, so we're very grateful. So we're here today to celebrate you, celebrate this major milestone, and several other milestones that will come very soon. I'm aware of a lot of things. So thank you very much everybody for coming. Today is not a day for long speeches, it's a day to eat, dance, and celebrate Airpeace. So you're most welcome. We will cover a lot to eat, a lot to drink, and a lot of dance. If you notice, I think from the high street, I have to show you that I'm planning to dance today. So please don't be in a hurry. We will dance and celebrate Airpeace today. Thank you.
Born March 28, 1964, he's from Mbosi, in the local government of Anambra State. Went to the University of Ibadan, obtained his LLB, got called to the Nigerian bar in 1989, opened up his practice, Onyeama & Co., as well as a property firm, Onyeama & Company. Now, in spite of all of these successes in the legal practice and business, a lot of you might not know this, but he's very passionate with regards to peace and advocacy. and established the Foundation for Ethnic Harmony in Nigeria as a platform to organize his peace efforts across the country. Now, in 2005, he invited the University of Rhode Island Center and got training professionally in peacekeeping and nonviolent conflict management. He has had a lot of effect with regards to militancy in the Niger Delta. He trained over 30,000 militants and has also been funding the Arewa Transformation and Empowerment Initiative, which has been a platform for rehabilitating youth of northern extraction. His vast experience in non-violent peacekeeping continues to grow. He has sponsored almost 70 leaders of different groups across geopolitical zones who participated in the first part of the program for peacekeeping in the United States. Now, he has won so many awards. The list of awards is about 4 pages long, so it's going to take us probably 2-3 hours to go through all of them, but it's just a testament to the hard work that he continues to put in. He's a fellow of the Chartered Institute of Bankers of Nigeria and Doctor of Management Science from the Nigerian Defense Academy. But most importantly here today, ladies and gentlemen, he's the chairman of Air Peace. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me as I welcome on stage the man of the hour. We are all extremely proud of him, and if you are here today and you're proud of him, please put your hands together for Dr. Onyeama, Chairman, CEO of Air Peace. Put your hands together, put your hands together.
I call it our journey with Fidelity. Mrs. Onyeama has just spoken about us. But I remember that she was also there for us when she was at ET. Then she was just an executive director with Fidelity. Herself, Dr. Onyeama, Goldmyne, and someone that were always there when the road was very rough. But today, you know I'm very good with the microphone, but today words have failed me. Because I didn't know that this day would come. When an indigenous institution will be celebrating another indigenous institution. It's very, very encouraging. And I have to use this opportunity to say this. Oh, sorry. I've reached a little bit of protocol. I have to recognize the presence of the Deputy High Commissioner of the United Kingdom. President, please. Thank you, Mr. Ambassador, for coming. You see, just like the documentary showed, MPs were not really born out of the intent to do business of just profit making and profit making alone. I was surprised that the people that did the documentary, they came from Fidelity anyway, but I'm positively shocked that they were able to get certain people I've not seen in years, like Engineer Bernard, to speak. And all I've been saying over the years, he has corroborated with the documentary that was just shown. APIS was not because the Onyeama family needed more money, aviation does not give you more money, but because of the conviction that I had that one Boeing 737 would create 1,000 jobs. Someone told me that when I was looking for what to do, to give job to a lot of people, to give jobs to the teeming mass of unemployment in Nigeria. That led us to look for that kind of business that will create such massive job employment. And someone told me, go for airline, just one jet to create 1,000 jobs. This is why we went into aviation. And to God be the glory, the way APIS have been carrying on, intervening for our nation during crisis period, intervening for humanity when needed. That is a testament to the fact that actually it's all about profit making and profit making alone. It has been a very turbulent time getting to this stage. At the time, we almost went to another country to establish APIS, but for the intervention of Engineer Menta, APIS have belonged to the Congos. And that brings me to the ease of doing business in Nigeria. It has to be promoted, it has to be encouraged. In fact, the National Assembly should do something about it. A lot of businesses have relocated out of Nigeria because of lack of the ease of doing business. APIS would have been one of them. Maybe we may not have been here today to celebrate this. But God had a different idea for us. So, I want to thank the Nigerian Flying Public for supporting APIS. It's not been easy, but your support over time has made it possible for us to be where we are today. I have to thank my family that did not see me most of the time because of the engagement. My wife has been very supportive. In the beginning was very tough. But there's one man in this crowd, or one man and one woman, that I said that maybe the things that helped me do in life also gave rise to today. Let me begin with the woman. They talked about University of Rhode Island Center for Non-Violence and Studies. It was all about caring for one's nation. One day I was with Joy Ibeli at the Alex Plaza in Abuja in 2004. And I saw the television, the Niger Delta going up in flames. And I told Joy, I said, look, what can we do to save this country from Niger Delta? What can we do to attack this incidence of violent militancy? I went in and started researching, and I discovered that the best way to go about it would be to do non-violence education for the people of the Niger Delta. Because I remember The waters they drank in their place is as black as my shoes. It's still as black as my shoes. It was there. They complained and nobody listened to them. So they took up arms, thinking that that was the best way. So how do I change this narrative? That was how my research took me to Dr. Bernard Lafayette Jr., who served Dr. Martin Luther King in the civil rights days in America in the 60s. I contacted him. He was the director in charge of the University of Rhode Island Center for Nonviolence and Peace Studies in the United States. They gave me admission, and I put in 2 numbers of my staff for us to go to the United States to be taught nonviolence education so that we could come back to Nigeria and be able to confront militants in the Niger Delta. We went to the US Embassy, they denied us visas. They didn't even care about my travel history, they denied all of us visas. We did that 3 times, they denied us visas. I wrote to the University of Rhode Island Center in the States. I said, please, could you come to Nigeria to teach us, not about going to America? I really want to do something for this country. I sent this letter about 4 times, and the director now replied, I want to see this Madam King of Nigeria. We have to come, but it's very expensive. You are telling us to bring the entire faculty to Nigeria. I said, yes, I can afford it. I will control it. The rest is history. So that was the beginning of the University of Rhode Island Center for Nonviolence and Peace Studies with the entire faculty and that of King Center in Atlanta moving to Nigeria to train me and my staff at the borders so that we could confront the incident of militancy in the Niger Delta. After our training, we started doing just that. We started training militants, they were embracing the program became popular, but not so popular at that time until the woman I want to mention here stepped in from Shell. I'm talking about no other person than Mrs. Ekakoro. Please can you stand up? Not Mrs. Ekakoro, then you should be Ekakoro, but now Mrs. Eka Sumoni. Mrs. Ekamutu Sumoni. That's right. Mrs. Ekamutu Sumoni was one of the MDs of one of the subsidiaries of Shell. She rose to become an MD of one of the subsidiaries of Shell. Her husband is former MD of Shell himself, Mr. Mutus Sumonu, seated out there, who is also a member of one of MPs. It was Mr. Sumonu that brought MPs to Shell, and Shell started doing it at their level then. And that gave us some recognition and acceptance. But fast forward, the man that now blossomed it into a national discourse that brought militants to its knees is also here with us. Our late president, may his soul rest in peace, President Umar Musayaragula, invited him to say, who is this Onyeama that has been dealing with militants? We had his program is succeeding, he's making waves. Who is this man? This man was then the MD of Nigerian Development, Niger Delta Development Commission, the NDDC. They invited him, and he told them that it was true. The passion I experienced with him is unrivaled. The passion to get his people out of the woods was and is still unrivaled. That was how Yaragua got into my affairs. And that was what led to the amnesty law you had. And that was what led to the entire peace in the Niger Delta today. I'm talking about no other person than Chief Ndutini Anake, the former MD himself. We work together to save our country. We work together to save this nation. Boko Haram was a child's play. We ended up training over 30,000 militants and gave this country the peace it deserved. So I decided, I knew where I was coming from, and if we are celebrating the peace of our other businesses today, and I failed to mention some of them, or those of them who played a part when we are doing them. I don't think God will forgive me for being ungrateful. So to these people, I say thank you. There are a lot of you here who have supported us, or my businesses, or other businesses, one way or another. I say thank you. I can see my brother, the chairman of United Nigerian Airlines, who is here. We are telling the world how competition should be. Please, Decorah, stand up. That's the chairman of United Nigerian Airlines. And we run together. And that's how it should be. That's why I'm telling you guys that it's not about profit making, it's about service to the nation. And London, yes, we are today in London. I don't want to bore you because you must have seen a lot of stories about how we got there, how we are shortchanged, how we, for 7 years, I don't want to go into that. Today is for celebration. We are there, but we need the support of Nigerians and Nigerians all over. If not for anything, we in Epis, the board of directors, management and staff of Epis, we are proud of what we have done for our nation. We are happy for Nigerians. We are even saying congratulations, Nigeria, because if not for any other thing, we are not even asking you to fly Epis. You may decide to fly British Airways, no problem. Fly Virgin Atlantic, no problem. Fly Qatar, no problem. The truth is, one thing is certain, and that is you're paying the right price now. So it's not about who is our country, it's about how we can conserve our national treasure for the good of everyone, including even the foreign countries. Because the world has become a village. We cannot do it all alone. Epis alone, or even Nigerian Airlines alone cannot do the job alone. We need all those foreigners. However, the playing field must be level. However, there must be fairness in everything we do. A situation where prices came crashing within 48 hours to about 90%, there comes some questions and some answers. So we are happy for Nigerians that now they have choices to make. If you want Epis, fine. If you want British Airways, fine. But you pay what actually you're supposed to pay. Not paying 60 million or 70 million for 6 hours flight. Not paying 6 million for economy flights. For goodness sake, for what? So I have to congratulate those who have been having sleepless nights with us in Epis, the management and staff of Epis, for the target fight. Tony Olajide is here, the Chief Operating Officer. Thank you, Tony. The Chief of Finance and Administration, Ejiro Igaga, is here. These two people, I don't think they've closed before 12 midnight daily for the past 7 years. That is the truth. To run airline business is not a piece of cake. A little mistake, you are out. A little mistake, you won't like what you will see. So I thank God Almighty. But one thing we promise Nigerians that will take to the bank is the fact that safety, and nothing but safety is our core strength. The DG of NCA is here. I challenge him to come out here and tell us that Epis is not the best safety conscious airline in the world. Yes. You know, the documentary you watched didn't say it all. Because the volume, the sound wasn't that too perfect. I grounded 8 aircraft in one day. What happened? We discovered a mistake, a plan made on the ERJ aircraft, the 50-seater planes. We have 8 of those planes. Just because a maintenance planner made a mistake in one, I believe that we have made the same mistakes in all of them. I picked my phone, I called the Director General of NCA, and then I said, I just discovered something in Elvis. The maintenance planner made a mistake. I do not doubt this guy did not make the same mistake on the other fleets. But he was one in charge of that fleet of aircraft. It's okay, so what's the problem? I said, the problem is that I want to take your permission to ground the entire 8 planes on that fleet. He said, like what? Tony was holding me in one hand, passengers, this and that. I said, no. We have to do that. This one that I have now, this minute, I'm grounding the entire fleet. Some of those planes, somewhere in Freetown, Banjul, all over Nigeria, wherever they were, I grounded them. Passengers were rolling and cursing because it was immediate. But safety, I didn't care. They said, AP's delayed you for 2 billion years. As long as I take you up and I'm able to bring you down safely to your family, that is all. So we grounded the aircraft, and he said, Ale, you're the only one that can do this. And I took the entire aircraft back to Europe and America, opened them up. They ended up seeing us the sticker stores for $20 million to do another round of checks. And we brought them back. Then that gave me confidence. Because I'm not a captain or Johnny Papa. I have phobia of flying. And my wife is even divorced. So I want to make sure the aircraft we give you is airworthy at all times. So Nigerians, one thing I want to leave you with here is this fact. There is no war between us and foreign airlines. Now this is business. I want to give you an idea and you make your choice. Let's say British Airways takes $1,000 to fly you to the UK and come back. Let's assume Virgin Atlantic does the same thing to London and back. Let's assume Qatar even takes 700 because they have to go 8 hours to their country. You stay there for 3 hours, from there you do another 9 hours to London. If you want to do that for $800, let's assume they're doing that. Or let's assume all of us are charging $1,000 to the UK, including airlines. Look at the difference. Airlines have decided to fly Nigerians from every destination they fly locally to London. That's the difference. It has already begun a few days ago. So now what you see is that you can do Yola to London. Airlines picks you from Yola with your 46 kg or 64 kg for business class. You're not paying any excess money. You are checked in right from Yola to London. We are treating you like an international passenger right from Yola. When you get to the Lagos airport, there are people who are already assigned. We knew we have a London passenger on that plane. There's a bus, brand new bus, supplied by Legacy, free of charge. Legacy, I hope that bus is free of charge. Yes. So the bus will pick you from the floor, from the foot of the aircraft, together with your luggage. The luggage will not go to a aircraft. We take it from there, take it outside, and take it to the international at our own cost. So you're no longer paying transit taxis or cards, and it's seamless. Take it to the international, take you in an international get to London. When you come back, we pick you from international airports at our own cost and take you to the local airport at our own cost and move you back to Yola. All your 64 luggage, 64 kg luggage or 46 kg, free. You're no longer paying any excess flying local. This is the difference this is going to give to you. So you have no choice. If you decide to fly British Airways, all of us are getting $1,000. No problem. If you decide to fly British Airways and you live in Benin, you live in Sokoto, you live anywhere in Nigeria, you know if you cover the entire country. When you come back, you have APs and United to contend with. When you come to Nigeria with your 64 kg, just be ready. First of all, you pay airport tax 50,000 to take you to local. When you come to local, that your 64 kg, we only give you 15 kg allowance. The other 39 and 49, you pay excess money. Because all you have, and of course, there's something I miss. When you fly APs from these other locations, instead of that freeze ahead, instead of you paying 150,000 for economy one way, remember you have to pay another 150,000 another way, round trip of 300,000. If you're flying APs to the UK from any destination outside Lagos, you only pay 60,000 naira. So that if you fly this other airline, you come back, you give a pitch 150,000. You fly one way. On the day you're going, and you buy from this other airline, you give us 150,000 to bring you to Lagos. When you're going back, you give us another 150 to take you to that 300. Then we charge excess money. Then how much is excess money? Oh, 1,000 per kilo. Okay. I have some announcements. So, we have about 15,000 again. Maybe you do some yam to your people in London. As you're going, we will collect 50,000 for your excess money to start. As you're coming back, you know, Nigerians, they pass a lot of loans when they're traveling. We take another one. Airpeace is saving Nigerians about 700,000 if you fly Airpeace. From other localities. Any Nigerian flying outside Lagos, you're flying from the north, flying from the southwest, southeast, south to London. If you fly Airpeace, you come here to fly Airpeace, you are saving another and further 700,000 naira. This is not hearsay. This is the truth. So let us not cry about defense anymore. Let all of us try to save people. Or let them try to below us. At the end of the day, when you multiply it, that you're making something. But the most important thing is, for every penny you pay to Airpeace, is a penny paid in that direction towards job creation, towards eradicating insecurity in our country, towards supporting indigenous investment that will stand up for you when you need their rights. During COVID-19 opened the eyes of the world to the fact that you really need to support your work. During COVID, all the foreign airlines scampered to their countries. When Nigeria contracted them to help them get medical supplies, they were telling us to pay an arm to bring our legs and our arms. Airpeace stepped out. It was this same Airpeace that went around the world, bringing the entire medical supplies, the entire nation of 252 million people, used free of charge. Free of charge. We went to China on several occasions, 14 hours flying there, 14 hours coming back, brought all the medical supplies, every one of you here used during COVID. We did it freely for our country. It was the same Airpeace that gave this country a lot of pride when your fellow citizens were being insulted and demonized in South Africa, we stepped in free of charge and made Nigerians woke up. During COVID, when Nigerians in some countries were stranded, it was APs that deployed to the Far East. We deployed our jets to the Far East, went to Indonesia to bring Nigerians free, went to Thailand to bring Nigerians free, went to Malaysia to bring Nigerians back to their country. Went to India 12 times to bring them. This is what I mean. The moment you support APs, you are supporting a Nigerian cause. You are helping to come brain drain. Because people are just being employed, they will remain here. And before I leave the stage, I must not fail to thank my brother from Boeing, who decided to come here today to be with us. I'm talking about Mr. Moore. You're welcome. Thank you very much. You already know that APIS is expecting some 15 aircraft from Boeing very soon. I know some people want to push you out, but they've got to stay with you. We are not going to divorce. And of course, I have to thank Mr. Jide Yanewura, where Jide is on the positive reviews. He was a Yoruba person that decided he was on his own. He didn't represent the Yorubaris. So those who were on the internet fighting Yorubas, no. The greatest reviews APIS received so far came from the Yorubas. This is the man that flew APIS on that first inaugural flight from Gatwick that posted the first observation of what he saw in Gatwick that we are deliberately put on our path to fail. That was the Jide Yanewura that went viral. His name is not Onyeama. It's not OKK or Koko. So please, my dear fellow citizens, let's shun ethnicity. It's a distraction. Muhammad Danjuman is a member of the board of APIS. He's one of my best friends ever created. He's not Onyeama, neither is he OKK. And remember, let me tell you something. When you see someone, you hate the person because the person does not speak your tongue, or the person does not belong to your ethnicity or race or religion or whatever. You are importing to yourself hate and poison. It's like you drinking poison and expecting another person to die for the poison you have taken. You alone will die. So, please, let us shut it. This Yoruba, Igbo, Wahala, let it stop. I'm saying it, let my people of Igbo expression know that most of the reviews we got are actually from Yorubas. So if one Yoruba man decides to step out of line, that is not enough to condemn a whole race. It's a Yoruba man that gave APIS. What does he want to give APIS the AOC, the license we needed to start operations? It was Benjamin Adelega that you saw here today that gave us our license to start in the first place. So let us stop this. Politicians try to separate us, and we are buying into that narrative. Politicians, when they want to succeed or fail, they try to use ethnicity and divide us. Please let us stop it. Let us stop it. I'm trying to use every opportunity I've got to say this and preach it. That's why I said Jide must come here today for him to see the man. He has even done a part 2 that I saw yesterday. All the support of APIS. The so-called company. APIS is not an Igbo airline. APIS is not an Igbo airline. APIS is a Nigerian airline. APIS belongs to 220 million Nigerians. It's not an Igbo airline. It's not an Igbo airline. It belongs to 220 million Nigerians. Dangote is not Hausa investment. Dangote belongs to all Nigerians. The man has brought down the prices of diesel. Is it not benefiting both outside Yoruba and everybody? If they say to outside Israel, they are said to people differently. Please let us stop that narrative. Let us stop it. The area will stop it better for this country. Thank you, Gina, for all you've done for us. Thank you, really appreciate it. It's a round of applause again for you. I'm letting you my microphone. I'm prepared to collect the microphone. I don't think you're not my microphone. So, on a lighter note, I want to thank the media, especially Alliance. Ojika, where you are really, please stand up. Where is Fidelity there? Steve, please stand up. Is you find here? Did you come? One of Ruben, there you go. Please, I thank Alliance. You who fought a battle for us. I'm really, really appreciative. Mr. Goldmyne, another great mariner who is not here today, they'll be very supportive. And of course, the mom of Thomas and the lawyer, this one will be very, very supportive. Where is the freeze? Is he still here? Oh, the freeze there. These are people who are doing this on their own to influence the entire nation. And how about the AP's Allen Angels? Are they here? Where's Choma Chukwuka? Where's Choma? Is she here? Where are you? Stand up. Where's Informa? Yeah. We saw the AP's angels that went traveled to the UK to Erasmus. Thank you all for what you did. I thank everybody sitting here. I thank Fidelity Bank. Fidelity Bank, let me say it once again. You are the only bank in Nigeria that does banking. You are the only bank in Nigeria that does banking the way it should be done. Let me tell you this. I'm not advertising. There are things that pay me in this country. I'm not advertising. That's the truth. I can decide to leave it tomorrow. But within and outside the country, I'm sure, to God be the glory, everyone wants to do business with APs. So it's not, I'm not trying to say it to curry favor. There's no favor to curry. This bank is the only banking institution in this country that we can say that does banking the way it should be done. And I'll explain to you. This is the only bank that if you're, I think of the poor people in the society. I'm not thinking about us. Let's think of the poor ones. Fidelity is the only bank that will give loans. If you're a staff of any company, and your company is able to say, yes, this is where I work, I earn salary. People that earn 100,000 a month, Fidelity, they give them loans. People that earn 1 million, they give them loans. This is what I'm saying, it's not about us. A situation where banking in Nigeria does not help the economy, this country can never grow. All over the world, what they do is to take bankers, banking staff. Your KPI is how many loans have you been able to give out? How many have you given loans? Have you invited to come and take loans this month? Not how many businessmen have you brought to bring in money to keep for you, and you don't use the money to even support real businesses. Fidelity supports the businesses. Fidelity supports the indigent ones amongst us. This is why I say, kudos to Fidelity. Keep doing that. Keep doing that. Keep removing people from the streets of poverty. Keep removing people from the streets of poverty. This is what we want. Let everybody in this country emulate Fidelity. That's what I'm saying. Thank you all and God bless you.
For me, first and foremost, it's impressive that at this point in time, when we're facing a bit of an economic downturn, we're having an airline that is going straight to London, which is local, which is ours, and they've been very strategic and deliberate and intentional on the route they've chosen. And of course, they've had a very good safety record domestically, which I expect that they will carry on to the international route. I think for me, the sky is the limit for them. They're starting this Lagos-London route. It's early days yet. We're optimistic, we're hopeful, we're happy. And I want to just associate with this noble, what I will call noble endeavor. So, of course, people who are not very conversant with aviation economics will not understand what we're talking about here, but I think it's a very, very good inroad into the London market, which is, I think, one of the most flown routes in the aviation between Nigeria and the UK. So for me, I think it's early days yet, like I said, but I'm happy and to be associated with my good friend, Dr. Onyeama, Chief Onyeama, and I think, like I said, the sky is the limit. They can only do better.
Good evening, Fidelity. Good evening, Alan and every team. Ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor and pleasure speaking to you tonight, celebrating Airpeace's achievements along this 10 years journey of London. We at Embraer are very proud to be part of it, validating our commitment with the introduction of the ERJs at Airpeace Hopper, evolving to the next generation Euro 9002 Profit Hunter, and maturing operations with the coming Euro 75s, along with the introduction and establishment of local maintenance capabilities. We salute you, Alan, and we never thought that the no-seat methods behind was about Dubai, London, and more. Congratulations, keep counting us, and best success ahead.
Hello everybody, my name is Mr. Whiteside, I'm the chairman of the AEW Group. I'm here this afternoon to congratulate Alan on the tremendous achievement in business, and particularly in aerospace. Airpeace truly is a global leader in aerospace and the airline industry. In fact, the other day, I was travelling with the family and I saw Airpeace 777 taking off from Gatwick, which was suitable for aircraft spare parts. It was quite an emotional experience. I met Alan 10 years ago. I saw the need to use a huge Aston Martin fan, maybe an unreliable, but nevertheless a great car. And you're an affable, warm, kind, generous, honourable, warm individual. And I'd just like to say congratulations and well done today. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, dear Alan, dear Airpeace team, thank you so much to Fidelity Bank as well for bringing us this opportunity to be with you, at least virtually, sending a message to all of you with huge congratulations which are in place for launching non-stop services to London by Airpeace, a truly remarkable move and the next step, a milestone for the airline in its exciting development. We're wishing all of you a wonderful event, and we would like to thank particularly Alan, the visionary of the airline, for the great partnership that we've built over the course of the last couple of years. Wishing you all a wonderful event, and can't wait to see you very soon and to reconnect. All the best to you.
Hello, Alan from England. I want to extend my heartfelt congratulations to you and your team on this special day. I'm sorry I can't be there to celebrate with you. Your steadfast leadership, vision, dedication has been instrumental in making Airpeace the successful airline it is today. And the contribution you've made to the Nigerian aviation industry is commendable. It's been an absolute honour and pleasure working with you the last 7 years in growing Airpeace, supporting Airpeace and expanding its global footprint. Opening this new route from Lagos to London, a fantastic milestone in achieving this goal. My team and I here at Zell wish you continued success, fulfillment, prosperity for the future. Congratulations again on this incredible achievement, and I look forward to seeing you soon when I catch an Airpeace flight from Gatwick to Nigeria and celebrate with you in person. All the best, Alan, and enjoy the party.
Congratulations, Chairman, Dr. Alan Onyeama, on behalf of the Goldmyne. I want to say thank you for being a customer. I'm extremely proud of you taking the airline from Nigeria back in the UK. This is a monumental achievement, in addition to the fact that Airpeace is now the largest private airline in Africa, as well as the largest airline in West Central Africa. We're extremely proud of what the airline has achieved. The Nigerian people are also proud of what the airline has achieved. Putting the
yet it's nowhere near the award in the number of this department. But what I know, my interest to know is I feel vindicated because in this studio and many other TV stations, some of my previous outlets, some of them with you, I have said many times that Nigerian operators can do it and they can do it better. And I also said that if Nigerian operators get into the fold, it must definitely affect the cost of airfare, which we believe that Nigerians have been paying too much. So that flight that day was not a peace flight. It was my flight. It was the whole Nigerian operators flight. It was Nigerian citizens flight to London. So we were very, very delighted. Kudos to my brother and great Onyeama. I know a lot of people have been excited about that, but I can tell you that if you know as much as I know, and as much as other people in the industry know, what it has taken this audacious, courageous man to get into this at this stage, you would really appreciate that 10 times more. Because not only overcoming the audit, not only overcoming the clear strategic sabotage that was going on and is going on, but offering himself also as a sacrifice for the entire operation. So we are really delighted. It's wonderful celebration. I am glad that I was on the flight, and I'm sure Nigerians cannot agree with me, and with other commentators who have been commenting on this and crying for this to happen. And I thank all those who really supported this last thing to make this happen.
Reaching power. The only thing they were selling in that shop was perfume. I saw this perfume that I really liked, and I picked it up. When I asked for the cost of the perfume that year, so many years ago, the price of that perfume was about 750,000. Only. I looked at the perfume, I admired the perfume, I acknowledged the presence of the perfume. I greeted the owner of the shop and I left. I did not buy it. Not because I did not want to buy it, but because the cost of the perfume that year was half the cost of the entire trip. And I felt that was too disrespectful for that small bottle. When I got back home, as I was driving very close to Kenya on that bridge, the same bottle I saw in France, I saw it in Japan. I gave my friend the link that day. I said, my guy, this bottle looks familiar. He said, from where? I said, France. I said, how much is it there? He said, 750. He said, it cannot be that expensive here than what you ask. I discouraged him. He said, let us ask. My friend asked the guy, how much is the perfume? The guy said, my guy, now 2.5. But because of you, I will give you 1, 2. I discouraged my friend. He said, give me 2 bottles. The unique thing about the perfume, ladies and gentlemen, is that to the sprayer of the perfume is smelling nice. But to the spraying, that is those of us that the matter may not concern, there is a thin line between insecticide and air freshener. 5 hours into the use of the perfume, is not smelling for ventilated spirit. People were telling him to get well soon, they did not know why. Ladies and gentlemen, we are still celebrating, we are still having a beautiful time, celebrating an outstanding achievement, and a man that we are so proud of. Ladies and gentlemen, if you love Dr. Onyeama, can you please put your hands together for him, for this great achievement, ladies and gentlemen.
It's going to be very long now. 1, 2, 3. 65, 66. Okay, we're looking for more destinations. 67, 70, 71. I know they're going to build an airport in Okija very soon in the village. So we'll have them. 72, 75, 80. Okay. I need more than 80 destinations. 81, 83, 85, 90, 95, 100!
We sure hope you enjoyed this video. For more entertaining video content such as behind the scenes of music videos and movies, music concerts, premieres, interviews, and exclusive gists, subscribe now to our YouTube channel GoldmyneTV and be unleashed into a world of super excitement.